Whether the presentation is for a learning activity or a business meeting, you want your presentation to be professional and powerful. You want to leave the best possible impression on your audience. This resource provides tips for maximizing the effectiveness of your presentations. We will discuss the PowerPoint you design to accompany your presentation, both as a whole and the individual slides. We consider the proper layout for your presentation. We provide suggestions for presenting a professional image. We suggest the optimal methods for delivery of your presentation. We conclude with some final tips to help improve your presentations. The focus of your presentation should be on your words and the message they convey. However, you should develop an engaging and interesting PowerPoint or other presentation medium like Prezi to supplement your presentation. The thing to remember is that PowerPoint is a visual medium. It is the words on the screen and the pictures you provide, so your audience does not have to stare at you for your whole presentation. The images you present should be chosen very carefully and strategically. You want your images to be powerful, memorable, relevant, and meaningful. They should help to focus on key points of the presentation. The images should add information to the presentation or support the information you will discuss. People tend to better remember things they see than the things they hear. A well-chosen image can be burned into your audience's memory easier than anything you actually say. But once you have selected those excellent images, how should you place the images and text on the slides? Your slides should have few words on them. Never forget that the focus of your presentation is on you and your words. You want your audience listening to you rather than trying to read large amounts of text on the screen. The text should be bullet points providing the main ideas of the slide or strong reinforcing data and facts. You also want to have good graphics. This means choose your font size and color very carefully. Keep in mind that projectors tend to wash out colors. Things that look vibrant on the computer screen may not stand out when projected. Be cognizant of background colors and ensure that font color contrasts strongly. You don't want a light yellow font on a white background, for example. Your audience will not be able to see the words. Make sure your slides complement your presentation. They should reinforce and strengthen your presentation, not distract from your message or divert the attention of the audience. Use things like slide transitions and in-slide animations very strategically. But how should you place the images and text on the slides? We have actually created a resource focusing on designing effective PowerPoints, entitled The Art of the PowerPoint. That resource goes into great depth about methods for creating the individual slides of a PowerPoint. However, a quick recap of the highlights of The Art of the PowerPoint is in order, since the PowerPoint is an important part of an effective presentation. To have an effective slide, you want to follow the 7x7 rule. This means that all slides should have no more than 7 lines of text, with no more than 7 words per line. As we said before, you want to keep the words on the slide to a minimum. You want to avoid clutter on the slide. You don't want to have too much information or too many images on the screen. It will distract your audience. They will try to digest all the visual stimulation they receive, or even worse, may tune out of your presentation and stop paying attention at all. Keep your slides consistent. Keep the same presentation theme with the same color scheme and font size and type. This helps the audience effectively absorb the information. Finally, make sure that your slides are accurate and correct. Check for any typos or faulty information. Watch your spelling and grammar. Now that we know how our PowerPoint should look, Let's focus on the presentation itself. Design your presentation with a clear introduction, body, and ending. In the intro, you set the stage. You tell the audience what you are going to tell them. Provide the central focus and main point of the presentation. Give a general outline of the presentation. The audience will appreciate knowing the general flow of the presentation and being able to anticipate what is coming next. The introduction prepares the audience mentally to receive the information you will provide them. The body of the presentation is the actual play, using the theater analogy. You tell the audience the information. Keep your narration moving, going seamlessly from talking point to talking point. Reinforce your discussion with appropriate facts and data, much as you would for a written paper. Keep all your discussion focused on your main topic. Don't go off on tangents. Lead the talk to the conclusion. The end of the presentation is like the curtain call. You tie together the whole presentation. Tell the audience what you have told them. Reinforce the main points of your topic. Make sure you provide some time for questions. Hopefully, you piqued the interest of your audience and they want to learn more. Whether you are still a student or are actually working in your chosen field, you want to present a professional image when you make a presentation. This means that every aspect of your appearance and demeanor must adhere to professional standards. You should be well groomed. Your hair should be neat, avoiding non-traditional colors or styles. Remove any non-typical piercings. You should bathe and brush your teeth. You should also be dressed professionally. For the gentlemen, wear slacks, shirt and tie with dress shoes. Ladies should wear pantsuits or skirts. Everyone should avoid jeans, t-shirts, sleeveless shirts, and open-toed shoes. You also want to project a professional attitude. Be confident. Act like you are an expert, even if you are winging your presentation. Maintain eye contact with your audience. You should always face the audience. Try to make eye contact with every member of your audience at least once. Use professional language. While it isn't necessary to use a truly advanced vocabulary, you want to sound intelligent and well-informed. Avoid slang or cursing. You should also try to keep technical jargon to a minimum if you have a mixed audience. Your level of preparedness also hints at your professionalism. Make sure you know how to use any audio-visual equipment your presentation calls for. Have sufficient copies of any handouts you want to distribute. Know your material and exactly how you want your presentation to go. Be professional, and you will have your audience and the whole world in the palm of your hand. The best way to help your presentation delivery go smoothly is to be prepared. Have all your research done. Have all your copies made. Try out the projector, the computer, and any other audio-visual equipment that you will need or be using in your presentation. Anticipate questions your audience may ask, and know how you will respond to them. Practice your presentation. Know your script. Read it out loud so you know when to take breath pauses or to pause for effect. Practice any tongue-twisting phrases until you can say them perfectly. Know when you need to change slides. Know when you are going to move around the room, or when you need to stay near the computer. Don't forget to breathe. We realize you are probably nervous about making a presentation. Your audience also realizes you are probably nervous. A good way to calm down is to just breathe. If your presentation is not going too well, you need to take a couple of breaths and refocus. Nervous people also tend to rush. They speak more quickly and just want to get the presentation over with. Don't rush. Slow down. Your audience will need time to process all the fabulous information you provide them with. You will enunciate more clearly if you slow down. so your message becomes clearer. There's one more thing to remember about how you deliver your presentation. Smile. You worked hard to prepare your presentation. You know your stuff, and you are well prepared. So enjoy the fruits of your labor. Smile. It sets your audience at ease and makes them more receptive to your presentation. It also helps keep you calm and slow down. Smile. When making your presentation, you want to be fully prepared. While you should have practiced your presentation multiple times, don't rely on memory to know exactly what to say. Have some note sheets printed to refer to for your main talking points or important facts or figures. Check your notes briefly, but remember to keep eye contact with the audience. Don't read directly from your note sheets. Also, don't read from the slides. The audience does not need your help to read the information on the screen. Your talking points should expand on the slides, not regurgitate them. You'd never want to have your back to the audience. That is poor form. The most important tip we can give to help make your presentation excellent, professional, and powerful is to relax. Much like the smiling while presenting, you are prepared. You did all the work. While you may be nervous, your audience understands. They want to see you succeed. So just relax. When you relax, your message comes through much better than when you are tense and nervous. Relax. Your professional presentation will be powerfully excellent.